One thing Frederick County is prized with are a few wineries, and it's amazing to think about Frederick as wine country, but Robbins has created not only an amazing winery, but you also have a beautiful property. And were horses your first love, or was it the wine?
Horses. Hopefully, I wasn't drinking when
Yeah,
I was a
you
kid and riding horses.
Yeah, exactly. So you have an amazing property. Was the property for the horses first, and then you thought, hey, we can do this winery, or how did that come about?
Well, my husband had started the horse farm, and I came to Frederick. I married my husband 13 years ago, and I came and he had the horse farm, but there was a lot of other land where you have 103 beautiful acres in Frederick County, and we were looking at other ways of being able to preserve the property. And horses was didn't seem to be it. It's a That's a business you do out of love
Yeah.
for animals. So I started researching the rest of the county and what it looked like, and I was very surprised to learn that at the time, Frederick County was growing about 80% of the grapes in the state of Maryland, and that we were actually a Bordeaux style region. And actually, one of the reasons we're the prime growing area, a prime growing area of Maryland, there are others, but specifically for Frederick County and into parts of Carroll County, are the rolling hills over the Monocacy Schist. So how we differ from, say, California is in California, we um, in California they have to irrigate, which we don't have to irrigate at all. We have plenty of rain, and the problem is drainage. And so being on the schist is just the perfect drainage spot. So
Yeah.
um, and everything was just beautiful. The hills was, and said, let's do it. So
Yeah, I love it. I
yeah,
love taking that on. So the winery, well, it's Hidden Hills Farm and Vineyard.
yeah.
You guys opened, is it more than 10 years ago? When was it?
Well, we started in 2014. We started with 4 acres of grapes. We're now up to 17 and a half acres of grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when we started. And we started making wine, and we were making it out of the basement. And we were at that point buying other people's grapes as well to supplement. But now we're pretty much self sufficient.
That's unreal. That is really, really exciting.
Yeah,
So, do you guys specialize in certain wines?
I guess it's based on pretty much my sensibility and my palate, which is years of traveling and becoming familiar with European grapes, but especially the Bordeaux region, which are the grapes that we produce. And one thing that grows really well in Frederick County is Cabernet Franc. And that's actually the most expensive grape in the world. It's used for finishes on wine. Like you can't have a good Bordeaux blend without Cab Franc for your finish. And here we just grow a beautiful Cab Franc that's got kind of a beautiful white pepper finish.
Mm.
So we do Bordeaux style wines. We do a lot of rosés. We're pretty much uh, known for our rosés here
Yeah.
is like one of our strengths. And we make all kinds of other white wines. One sweet wine, and the most exciting development is that I formed a partnership with Braden Bumpers at McClintock, and I have my distilling license now. And but
That's
I'm
great.
just making my spirits from my wine. So one distinctive product that we are making together is grape vodka. And those of you who know French vodka, they're all made from grapes, not potatoes and not grains. So it's a very smooth finish. It's made with wine, and he's distilled it. And it's the first one in Maryland. And we were also producing port, brandy, and I've got some bourbon and barrel. as well.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
barrels.
exciting. I
Yeah,
never knew French vodka was made from
of
grapes.
course, it's France.
Of course it would be. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense for sure. And
Yeah,
I can't, so when will this be available?
it's available now.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. We
I'm
just
going to
put
have
it.
to
Our
head
club
over
has. Yeah,
and
please try.
sample.
Yeah, it's so smooth and it's so elegant, as compared to a potato or grain vodka. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's awesome. Now, I think when we chatted probably about 7 years ago, you guys had expanded more of a space to have events, and I think it was, did you expand your tasting room or something at that time?
Well, what we did in the beginning, just to judge feasibility, we were tasting out of our cellar at our house and uh, trying to see what people were interested in, how they were reacting to what we were making. And eventually took uh, we had 14 stalls, 14 horse stalls, and we took 7 of those stalls and converted them into the beautiful tasting room that we have today. And the person who originally built the barn for my husband, um, who who now is we couldn't even afford to use him now. He's like very famous in Wellington, Florida for building beautiful horse barns. But he agreed to come back and do the tasting room for us. So it's all done by the same craftsman who built the barn, and it's all wood and no nails, no pegs. So
Holy cow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, are you guys available for private events and things like that too?
Yes,
Are you
absolutely.
okay?
Yes, yes.
Nice.
We
Have
have
you hosted many?
yes, and we have a beautiful pavilion. I'd like to give a shout out to a friend I met through the Chamber of Commerce, Sandra Hoffmeister, and she built a beautiful pavilion for us on the property.
Ah,
And
yes.
using that, and I'm really excited because we've been hosting things. I mean, we have live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when we're open, and that's mostly singer-songwriter. But I've had the opera cart from the Washington National Opera. They've come out, and uh, we have Shakespeare in the Park, and I'm really happy. I'm going to try to have them use the pavilion as a stage this year. So they have some lighting so they can go later into the night. All kinds of music here, jazz concerts, you name it. So
Yeah.
we have, well, horse rescue. We're involved with a horse rescue. That's on our website that you can look at. Zephyr, Days Farm, horse rescue.
Mm.
We also have canines in the vines
Oh,
this
yes.
year, which was it's just mobbed. Like we have to open up with it's a very popular event. We have to open up a couple of the fields for parking. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
What has been the biggest challenge in the last 10 years?
Well, first of all, I want to send this back to you because you put into words. It was very inspiring to me. It you it doesn't have to be perfect to get started. You
Mhm.
just have to go.
Right.
So there of course have been a lot of challenges that any business would have had. And in fact, our tasting room we had a grand opening scheduled for March 21st of 2020.
Oh, yeah.
You all know what happened.
Yes. I think
And
I
so,
had I just moved and my open house was that weekend too. So
oh
there you
yes,
go.
yeah,
We're great, impeccable timing.
right. So and any advice I would give to anybody opening a new business, especially myself, I am a senior citizen. I'm beyond a senior
Oh,
citizen.
you don't look it,
Thank you,
Robin.
thank you. But just go for it. It's not going to be perfect. You're not going to know everything.
Right.
You're going to make mistakes. Haven't
And
we
it's
all?
okay, right? Everything,
It's so
even if you do make mistakes, it's like you're not, no one dies, right? It's not like you're a doctor and so when you make a mistake, it's deadly. It's,
right,
you
right.
know, you live and learn. So that's awesome. And that's so true. Like, you know, if you just, if you wait until you think it'll be perfect, it still won't be, and then you will have wasted all that time. So it was really good that you guys were able to figure that out. And really, even with the pandemic, it gave you guys time to kind of, you know, relish in what you were creating and, get that going on that side of things. So,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
phenomenal. Now, do you still ride?
Yes, yes, but I had to downsize to a pony. I did
Oh,
hire my Enchantress, my beautiful gray mare, who literally loved me but tried to kill me too. So
yeah,
my
yeah,
husband,
yeah. You don't need any
yeah,
deadly incidences. That's for sure.
yeah. So my husband, so I have a little mini gray mare.
I love it.
Yeah, who's a pony. So if I fall, I don't fall that far.
Yeah, yeah. But plus, ponies can be not so small too. So it's not like
Yeah,
you're
oh,
on a
it's a
little
big pony.
Shetland or anything. So
Right, it's a big pony.
just not a 17 hand, big.
Which my other one was 17
Yes,
hands
right.
who led.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah.
If there was one thing that you'd want people of Frederick to know about Hidden Hills, what would that be?
I think, thank you for that question. That's really a great question. And what I've tried to make our our vineyard into is a really beautiful place to refresh oneself, relax, enjoy life, savor things in life like fine wine and beautiful atmosphere. And that's the way we plan to keep it. And it's nice that the property is large enough that everybody can have their own uh, quiet space. And and we're
Yeah.
open again. We're open again every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with live music. For the most part, it's singer-songwriter music. Um,
Mm.
so,
Yeah. Well, I can tell you the last time that I was there visiting, which wasn't that long ago, I think it might have been a year ago. I think there was an event I was attending, and the vibe is very chill in the best way, right? So it is a place, and you are kind of far enough outside of the city to just look around and think, holy cow, where am I? But you're not so far that it's difficult to get to. So I think that that is a plus on both sides.
oh, that's right. And as busy as the city gets, this will always be a refuge for everyone in
Yeah.
Frederick County and beyond. So
Yes.
you need
Awesome.
to come and enjoy.
Yes. Well, I can't wait to try the vodka and invite everybody out to try Hidden Hills. Again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, go for the live music and to come out and try your wonderful wine.
Yes. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you, Robin.